Meatballs is our today's special value, and boy, are these delicious. 100-year-old meatball and delicious sauce recipe since Anna Mancini came to the United States and made these famous just through word of mouth, and her fabulous company began. This is Mama Mancini's set of 5 bags of meatballs in sauce. We have had such busy phone lines for these all day long that our initial shipment, the immediate shipment, has completely sold out. You can still get your meatballs and extra sauce this time. Thank you, Daniel. On 2 dates, we can still ship them out to you the week of December 20th or for Christmas, or we can ship them out the week of December 27th for after Christmas. But this is for all the meals that you're going to be fixing for the friends and family and grandkids and your husband when he wants something else other than Christmas dinner. And they stay in the freezer. They're fully cooked. All you do is heat them up and eat them on a sandwich, on some pasta, just all by themselves. And they're so good. So let me show you what your choices are. We'll step down to this end of the table. So everybody's been asking, how many meatballs is it? What am I getting? Okay, here's what you're getting. You're getting either turkey or beef or both if you get the combo. So what this is total of 20 meatballs. There's 5 bags. There's 4 in each bag loaded with extra sauce. And that each bag is a serving for 2 people. 1 serving, these are large meatballs. So 1 serving is 2 meatballs. So again, you're getting 10 servings for less than $5 a piece, for under $50 with our today's special value price, which, by the way, goes up at the end of the day. And when I say extra sauce, I just want you to look in my pot. Look at all, there's not just a little dab of sauce on these delicious, large, yummy meatballs. You're getting plenty of sauce to put on that plate of pasta or on that meatball sandwich, whatever you're going to make out of these, and it's absolutely delicious. And before Daniel pops in here, I just got to cut into one, because you guys, look at these large meatballs. I'll just slice one in half. And I just want you to see, let me pull them apart. I just want you to see how yummy these are. They're juicy. There we go. They're juicy. They're delicious. They're not greasy. They're fully cooked. And they are mouth-wateringly good. So let me bring in the grandson of Anna. This is Daniel Mancini. Happy 100th anniversary, Daniel. And can I just say, 6 big years on QVC. That's all it took you to become one of our favorite foods. I know you made room on your mantle. You took some things down because you have 3 Customer Choice Food Awards from just this year. Yeah. Recommended brand. Just this year. Best meatball, best condiment, only because we couldn't say best meatball sauce, but that's what you won as well. And we absolutely love you here, and thank you for this fabulous today's special value.
You know what? I'm so honored to be here today. You know, this is a recipe my grandmother taught me when I was 15 years old. She traveled from Italy. That's my grandmother holding me in the backyard of her Brooklyn home. You know, she said when I got to America, I was American as soon as my feet hit the ground, and that was the boat my grandparents traveled on over from Italy into Ellis Island. And that's the log that they actually signed in on when they got to Ellis Island. And you know, the way the story goes, and it's really a true story, you know, she had a little bag, and so did my grandfather. My grandmother always told me, I carry these recipes in my heart. That's all I had. I didn't write them down. I learned them from my mother. So to be here celebrating 100 years with this incredible offer. And Carolyn, what makes this meatball super, super special, different than any meatball we ship to anyone else in the country, it's only available here with the 3 cheeses. It's the Pecorino Romano cheese, the Asiago cheese, the Romano cheese. We do this for no one other than our QVC family. Wow. And then we simply add the eggs, the onions, the parsley, a little bit of breadcrumb. We mix that together with your choice of the beef or the turkey. no preservatives, no junk.
It's
Grandma's
so
recipe
good.
exactly.
Grandma's recipe exactly from
Yes.
grandma's memory. And I know what you mean because my grandma never wrote anything down. And it's like
No.
impossible to try to replicate it now. But thank goodness you can. You can still give us your grandma's authentic recipe for these delicious meatballs in sauce. And let me tell you guys, if you've never tried this, this is like sauce that has cooked for hours and hours. If you make your own spaghetti sauce, or as they say, gravy over in New Jersey, if you make your own, it takes hours for all of those flavors to meld, and you have to have just the right amount of spices and cheeses and ingredients. And that's what Mama Mancini's has done for you. This is not tomato sauce out of a jar. This is not
Right.
knocking that, but this is not what that is. So let me show.
No sugar added.
Yeah, and no, right, exactly, and that's
Right,
important.
no sugar added. Yes, it's tomato. I mean, this is what we start with, Carolyn. Tomatoes like this. My grandmother always taught me, when you make my sauce, she said, don't buy crushed or puree because you never know what that is once you open that can. So we start with real tomatoes, and that's the only way to do it. And that's why you have that delicious flavor when you heat up the sauce.
And let's talk about the meatballs themselves, because
yeah.
we're giving everybody a choice of turkey. Here's one I just sliced in half of. Look at the turkey. Now, traditionally, turkey is dry. Look at that moist, delicious turkey meatball. So again, and the beef meatball is right next to it, so you can see both of them. They're both moist and delicious. If you can't decide, you can get the combo set, which will give you 3 bags of the beef and 2 bags of the turkey meatball, so you can try them both if you would like that. You'll still get the 5 bags altogether. So let me remind everybody of their choices, Daniel, real quick. So there's your combo again, beef and turkey, 3 and 2. Your choice of ship weeks, we're down to 2. December 20th or the 27th. You can get auto delivery. And can I just mention on the auto delivery, we have always traditionally done a 90-day auto delivery on these Mama Mancini's meatballs. And we are able now to do it for you every 60 days because, I'm sorry, 3 months in between shipments of these?
Yeah, too long.
Is way too long. So we're able to do it every 60 days now. You'll get free shipping and handling with each shipment. So lock today's special value price in with that auto delivery as well. Okay, Daniel, I interrupted you. Tell us what else would you like us to know, my friend?
Well, the way they come, we fully cook these. So it takes us 5 hours to prepare these meatballs. And the way this is packaged, I'm a big believer that your customer knows more about your product than you do, and you should always listen to them. So over the years, I've gotten a lot of comments. Daniel, can we have more sauce? We love the sauce. And Daniel, instead of those big pouches, can you make it more convenient so it's me, my husband, and me, my wife, or my significant other? I don't want to open up a big package. So this allows you, that you see there, to have dinner for 2. The sauce in here will cover more than half a pound of pasta.
I just think I can hold this with one hand, but seriously, look at all the sauce. Look at all the sauce in here. There is like a ton of sauce in that package, and these are easy to get out of your shipping container and just kind of throw them all around in the freezer. You don't have to do a big, freezer purge to fit all of this in. It looks like a lot of food, and it is a lot of food, but it's easy and convenient in those packages now as well. Daniel, I'm going to bring Terry in because she's over here slicing up some meatballs. Are you going to try the turkey first?
I am going to try. I got to present these in the noon show, and I fell in love with the turkey. Usually I want to choose the turkey because, it's less calories, less fat, but it's usually, like you said, dry. This is the moistest, is that a word? Turkey that I've ever had. So I would still do the combo because the kids love the meat, but...
Right, and the reason you're getting that moistness out of the turkey is because, as I said earlier, I have the 3 cheeses, which is an exclusive to QVC. And that extra cheese added to it, it makes it fluffier when we work the protein together, which we don't overwork. Old family recipe. But that 3 cheese is the secret to that. If I'm going to give away one of the secrets, this is a recipe my grandmother really just made around the holidays. And again, only for QVC. So it's very, very special.
All right, let me just jump in. Everybody, our initial ship date, the immediate ship has sold out. And now what's happening is everybody's buying December 20th. Yeah. So if you want the earlier of the 2 remaining ship dates, please don't dilly-dally and check out of your cart. Just to show you again, I'm gonna have a big bite of this, but this is the beef. And again, they're not overly spicy. Kids
No.
will love these. I mean, you'll just
Yep.
keep eating. Look at the juiciness,
Yeah.
yum, yum, yummy of that.
And you know, Carolyn,
beef
moms
meatball.
tell me all the time, this is a perfect meal for my children because it's tough getting protein into them.
Yep.
There is no spice added. And what I love about the packages, again, rye frozen, but here's something you should know.
Oh, man.
If you put this in your refrigerator, once it's thawed out, it'll stay 2 weeks
Oh, good.
unopened.
Wow.
If you don't use it, put it back. And the holidays are here, people are popping over, but more importantly, I find we're out shopping, doing everything, and on the way home from the mall or way home from work, we're exhausted, and we stop for that fast food that when we get it home, it's either cold, super expensive, and
No.
never good. Have grandma quality food at the ready in your
And
freezer. You'll be
this is
very, very
fast
happy.
food, and it's grandma's recipe.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
I want to just show you an
It's-
idea
it's
of the quantity
Slow
too.
food fast.
So we did sliders. Look at
Yes.
these meatball sliders. This is a whole order. This is 20,
Yeah, 20.
meatball sliders. Look at that for your party. I mean, who needs to order a party platter?
Right.
You've got it. I'll just buy some little slider rolls, and you're good to go. And they're absolutely delicious.
And think of all the sauce you would have left over, because there's just a little bit of sauce
Sure.
on each one of those. You could do a whole lasagna or a whole
Well,
other meal with the sauce.
And look at what we've done out here. Of course, your traditional spaghetti and meatballs, all you do is add the pasta. We've done some beautiful pasta here as well. Now, wait, Daniel, I'm not Italian,
Yeah.
so tell me what kind of pasta that is. The little the little tubes.
Penne.
Is that
Oh, that's a penne pasta,
Penne
and that's
pasta.
a great pasta.
Yum.
Yeah, so you know what I did, Carolyn? I made individual, I'm going to put it right over here. I made individual little baked zitis. And it's so simple, which is what you
Yes.
have here. Penne, or you can make 10 of these, and it's really so simple. You
Yum.
mix the pasta with the sauce, mix in
Okay.
some mozzarella cheese, put 2
And-
meatballs on, bake it in the oven, you're set to go. 10 of them.
Okay. We've also done, I just want to point this out too, because Mitch and Nick and team did this amazing
love it.
little stuffed peppers. So all they did was they took their peppers and they added some rice to the meatballs, just traditionally like a stuffed pepper, melted the cheese on top. Doesn't that look incredibly delicious? Over here, meatballs on their own with a salad. Perfection.
Delicious.
If you don't want to add extra carbs, no need.
Yes, and the turkey meatball, five-ounce servings is only 110 calories, 97% fat-free, and the beef is just a little more than that. So that's a great weeknight option, and the reason
yeah.
why you may want to grab the combo, so you have both to try.
I have to tell you, Daniel, when you brought up the moms, I'm a mom. I have little kids in the home,
Yeah.
teenagers in the home. My parents just got into town for the holidays. You totally saved me with these
Oh, yeah.
one night, because it was like we had to go get them from the airport, and then we didn't have time to make anything. And I really wanted them to come home to a house full of a beautiful smell
Yes.
and delicious food. This was
That's
done
it.
in like 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
everybody
10
loved
minutes.
it. The littlest kids to the oldest kids were like, these are so good. So talk about getting the protein in them. They loved the sauce. We told them this is what Italy tastes like.
Look at that.
That's exactly right. You know, my grandmother, she was known in the neighborhood. I grew up in Brooklyn on a side street. And my grandmother was the person that everyone said when Grandma Mancini's making meatballs, we're all coming over. Everyone went to Mama's house when she made the meatballs. Because first of all, look, I have to tell you, I think if I were to give you a testimonial from myself, I made my grandmother's meatballs as soon as I got married at age 25 to when we started this company, some 10 years ago. And as soon as we started Mama Mancini's and we did this recipe, I have not made a meatball since. This is my grandmother's meatballs. And to your point, when you heat these up on the stove, 15 minutes, your home is going to fill up with an aroma that is going to be like grandma's cooking. And to be able to get 10 dinners is absolutely incredible with this.
All right, I just want to show you the turkey again. I just popped one out of the pot. Look how moist and delicious. If you are someone who is a fan of turkey meatballs or turkey chili or all the things you like, often you might opt for the beef only because turkey is so dry. But these turkey meatballs are just as moist as the beef choice. And you don't have to really choose. If you're not sure, you can get the combo and get some of each, which would be great. Beef right now is selling a little brisker in this particular presentation, but both have been very popular all day. So let's talk about, Daniel, you said you've made your grandma's meatballs before. So
yes.
If someone were to try and make this from scratch, it would be like a huge process, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's 5